This is the Life and Reflection Seasonal Overlay Tutorial. Today we are using portraits from Ashley Glasco Photography and overlays from the Dear Santa Overlay Collection. Are you ready to get started? We are going to make some holiday magic right here. Okay, let's make sure that you have a couple of things checked marked in Photoshop so that we can make this happen. The first thing is in the top toolbar, you want to make sure you have Show Transform Controls check marked. Then go to Windows, make sure Layers and Tools are also check marked. That is going to open up your Layers palette and your toolbar. Watch how fast this is. First step, make sure you have the Move tool selected. Second step, come over to your overlay, drag it on your image. You're done, just like that. I'm going to show you next how to remove part of the overlay if it happens to be on an area of your subject where you simply don't want it, or maybe you want it to look like it's behind your subject. The way to do that is come back over to the Layers palette, select the Add Layer Mask, and you want to make sure the layer mask is selected versus the overlay. See the difference? There is a little line around it. Okay, now we're going to come over here and make sure our foreground color is set to black. If you happen to have other colors going on, simply choose a default, then select the arrows to switch them. There we go. Black is our foreground color. Come over and select your brush tool, and I'm using a soft round brush and I have it set to 100 opacity and just the normal mode because basically all I'm wanting to do is really just remove it completely from the area. So you can see there is just a tiny bit of sparkle on her dress here, so I'm just going to simply brush it away, and now it looks like that sparkle is behind her dress, and you can just simply go through and do that as much as you needed. Alright, the next thing I want to show you is how to combine the overlays in the set. So here I have the first overlay from the set. This is the one that says Dear Santa. It has a snowy edge around it. So I want to put that edge onto this image. So again, just like the first one, we're just going to drag it over here. And now you're like, oh, it's got Dear Santa going on. Wait a second. No worries. First, let's go ahead and just pull this up here. And you don't have to worry about holding down shift keys and dragging corners and all that stuff like when you're working with templates, because the textures that I design and the overlays, simply you can make these into any shape or form that you want it and they will still look fabulous, so no worries. The next thing you want to do is come over to the Layers palette, and we want to make this first layer invisible so that we can work with the top one. So we're just going to click the little eye icon there, and now Holiday Sparkle is gone for the moment, and we still have the top layer selected. So we can come over here and again go ahead and make a layers mask. We still have black as our foreground color, so we don't have to change that. Come back to your brush tool, and now we're just going to brush away Dear Santa. Come back to your Move tool to set it, and then just come right back over to the Layers palette and turn the Holiday Sparkle on. There you go. Isn't that cute? Now from here, all you're going to do is print it out. Alright, you guys go make some holiday magic.